Hey guys, Thogden here, and welcome back to Game Week 22 Premier League predictions. I've got a very special guest with me. This guy went viral during the Asian Cup. You've been supporting and just going with all the teams.
Yes, all the team. For anything, I want to 50,000 likes.
15,000 likes?
Yes.
1-5.
1-5.
Let's do it for Tayo. Japanese guest, come on!
Come on, vamos!
Last game week, we had our youngest ever guest. Cockney Abel was brilliant. 6 points to him, 7 points to Theo, and 8 points to Thogdad. This is getting a little bit predictable.
We're going to get straight into it. Nottingham Forest against Arsenal. Now, the Gunners, they had one of the worst streaks in absolutely ages. Then back at home, they smashed Crystal Palace 5-0. They are starting to look good again. And it's been tough 2024 for Forest. They played 4 games, won none of them in 90 minutes. Of course, they won one in extra time against Blackpool, but they need something for Nuno Santo to kick on with. Forest are missing those AFCON players. I think it's 6 key players they're still missing. And I think that's why Arsenal are going to win this fixture. Martinelli masterclass, 2-0.
I'm also 2-0. I love Jesus. Jesus 2 goal.
And it'll be a good win for Arsenal, that, as we both predict, because they're on 43 points, which is the same as City and Villa. For that second place push, they need to keep winning. Let's go to Thogdad.
Nottingham Forest were very unlucky to get nothing against Brentford. Now they're out of the relegation zone, but they've got those financial fair play worries. Let's see what pans out there. And they're playing an Arsenal team who finally got a victory. I reckon there's another victory here. 2-1 to Arsenal.
Down to London now for Fulham against Everton. A tough fixture for Fulham because they seem to have a game every 3 days. Some teams get a winter break. They can take time off, get into training, work on tactics. But the Cottagers recently have played Liverpool, Chelsea and Liverpool. It's not easy when that's your recent form. They're going to miss Iwobi and Bassi, but Garnagay is gone for Everton, so maybe that sort of equals out. But I don't think they're going to do it. I'm going to sit on the fence here with a 1-1 draw. Tayo?
I'm thinking 2-0.
Yep.
Everton.
Oh,
Kabanung. Number 9.
he's going to score.
Yeah, number 9, right?
Yes. Over to Thogdad.
Fulham are struggling at the moment. 4 defeats in the last 5 games, but let's not forget that 5-0 thrashing of West Ham, so they can do it on their day. And Everton, meanwhile, would be ahead of Fulham in the league if it wasn't for that 10-point deduction. They can grind out a result on the day. This is going to be close. I'm going for a 1-1 draw.
Luton against Brighton now, a midweek fixture in Kenilworth Road, the iconic stadium. Will Brighton really fancy it on a random Tuesday night, especially missing Mitoma and Adringa? That's your team in the Premier League, surely?
Yes, it's my team. Yeah, no Mitoma, no Brighton. And no Mitoma, no Japan. Luton win.
Wow. Last Brighton game was a 0-0 draw against Wolves, but they were pushing, they were exciting, they were attacking. They just didn't have that final shot on goal. They got close. I think they will win this time. And one forward I know is going to click into gear, João Pedro, the ex-Watford man, to do it against his rivals, Luton Town. 2-1, João Pedro masterclass.
No. All times Mitoma dribble.
Yeah.
Like a shoot or assist. No Mitoma, no Brighton. Luton, vamos! 1-0.
Let's go to Thogdad.
Luton Town are fighters. We saw that with that last-minute Carlton Morris goal against Burnley. Brighton, meanwhile, 3 draws in the last 5 games, but they're playing some good attacking football. I reckon they'll nick this one. 2-1.
Crystal Palace against Sheffield United now down in South London. What will we see at Selhurst Park? Well, they're still missing Jordan Ayew to AFCON and Elise to injury. And Roy Hodgson really needs to start getting some wins. Away from home, they've been dross, but they seem to figure it out in those home fixtures. Then for Sheffield United, they showed character and fight against what was an absolutely flying West Ham team. 2-1 up, Ward-Prowse masterclass, and then boom! Last minute, 2 red cards, a goal from, I think it was Ollie McBurney, and earlier in that game, Ben Brereton on his debut too. Maybe he will continue that form. Who are you backing?
1-1 draw.
Wow. I'm also going for a 1-1 draw.
Crystal Palace were smashed against Arsenal 5-0, and they've got to put that behind them. Sheffield United, meanwhile, they are also fighters. The 103rd minute, that's when they equalised against West Ham United. But let's not forget they've got the worst form in the league. This is going to be a home win, 2-0 to Crystal Palace.
Aston Villa against Newcastle now. In previous seasons could have been 4th against 5th, 3rd against 4th, but now Newcastle falling away. They've had a terrible recent record, lost the last 4 Premier League games. The only game they did win, I was there. Sunderland 0, Newcastle 3. Now they come into this fixture, and for Eddie Howe's sake, they need a result. I don't know how much longer the board give him until they might give him the sack. I don't know. Let's talk about Villa though. 180 minutes without a goal, very unlike them, but they do put it back at home. I think they're now 11 unbeaten. They always score. For this match, which way are you predicting?
I think 1-0 Aston Villa. Aston Villa has Martinez
in goal.
Maybe Newcastle cannot go.
I think Newcastle score.
Yeah.
But Villa win. Villa 2, Newcastle 1. Last minute winner from Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey. Tayo loves it.
Now, Villa dropped 2 points at Goodison Park, but they're still in a Champions League position. And Newcastle, meanwhile, their record in the last 4 games, lost. I'm sorry, Geordies, this is going to be 5 in a row. Villa 2, Newcastle 1.
The next match is Manchester City against Burnley.
Yeah.
And I'm just showing Tayo for the first time that my brother's in goal for Burnley. He doesn't believe me.
Oh,
My brother. In goal.
like, yes.
It's my brother. What do you mean?
Okay.
Will James Trafford, my brother,
Yeah, okay.
keep a clean sheet against Man City?
No, 3.
Huh?
3-0.
What?
I think 3-0.
Bro, that's rude, bro. You can leave now. It's just so rude.
De Bruyne 2, Haaland 1.
This is, of course, Vincent Kompany's return. You know, when the fixture list comes out, this is the match he's looking at and excited for. Do not get battered by the club that you are a legend for. I know Burnley have had time off and they've been training a week, Traff told me, and I still think City are just too good. They've just beat Spurs away 1-0. Nathan Ake, last minute goal. Everything they've had to face, FA Cup, Premier League, so I can't say anything but a City win. And I'm also going, no, do you know what? I'll go 2-0. Smaller
2-0.
result,
Okay.
2-0.
James Trafford goes back to his old club. Now, let's not forget, City are the form team of the league, 13 points in 5 games. Burnley dropped those points against Luton Town. You shouldn't have done that. It's looking bleak. Man City 3, Burnley 0. This could be a cricket score.
Down to London again for Tottenham against Brentford. Really good fixture. Ivan Toney is back for Brentford. The problem with Spurs is they have no Heung-min Son.
No Son Heung-min, no Tottenham.
Yeah.
So I think Brentford 2-1. Tony 2 goals.
He's going to watch this. Yeah. Might even put a bell on it. I'm going to go Tottenham 2, Brentford 2. I think high scoring draw. I can see a lot missing in Spurs team with no Son, Bissouma and Saab. I just don't think they'll have enough. The Bees will come fighting. 4 points, 2 games, they'll take that.
Over the soak that.
Spurs shared the points with Man United, got knocked out of the FA Cup, and now they need to focus on getting into the Champions League. And they're playing a Brentford team who lost 4 in a row. Tony came back and he got straight back on the score sheet. This could be an interesting game, but you've got to go with home advantage. Spurs to win. 2-1.
Time for the big one, Liverpool against Chelsea now. Before we say anything, Jurgen Klopp. Should we give him a round of applause? Let's give him a little clap. Maybe one of the best managers of all time. You know, to go into the Premier League and change the team completely like he did, win all trophies that has to be won, apart from the Europa League, which he could do this season. He's currently 5 points clear of the Premier League table. What an ending it possibly could be if he goes on to finish first on his final ever season. If I was a Liverpool fan, I'd be crying.
Yeah, maybe. You know, Klopp and worked on Kagawa.
That's a really good fact. So Kagawa was built into the player he was through Jurgen Klopp at Dortmund.
Yes.
The guy's a legend, man. He's made for football management. He found the job that he was designed to do. And I think the fans at Anfield Stadium against Chelsea will be rocking.
Yeah, I know,
It'll be loud. And I think they will have enough there. No Endo, no Salah, but I don't think it's a problem. Now, Chelsea don't have Nico Jackson, but that probably helps them. I'm still saying a home win, 3-1.
I think 2-1 Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea? What?
Because I love Mudryk.
Mudryk? You have the same hair as me.
Yes.
I can't believe this twist of turns of events.
I respect Klopp, but I love Mudryk.
They don't make him like Tayo anymore. He's going for a Chelsea win. You are now very welcome in West London. They love you now. The blue side of West London, they love you. Let's go over to Thogdad.
Now Liverpool battered Bournemouth. Darwin Núñez and Diogo Jota got 2 goals each. And Connor Bradley, last year he was playing for Bolton Wanderers. He was our player of the season. What a great debut he had in the Premier League. Chelsea, who've won 4 of the last 5. Difficult at the moment, but Anfield is a tough place to go. It's going to be a home win. 2-1.
Down to London again for West Ham against Bournemouth. A difficult fixture to predict because West Ham is still without a win in 2024. Bournemouth have lost their last 2 Premier League games, which is unlike them on their recent form, but they smashed Swansea 5-0. It was all about David Brooks. It was all about Solanke with the goal, and even a cheeky performance from Alex Scott too. Excellent player. Will they go and beat West Ham?
I think 1-1.
Well, I mean, look, Bournemouth, they will come fighting, but you're right, David Moyes, he always gets home wins. I agree, 2-1. Ward-Prowse is going to score a free kick.
Over the soak that.
West Ham United threw away 2 late points against Sheffield United at Bramall Lane, and David Moyes was furious. But they are unbeaten in the last 5 games, and they're playing a Bournemouth team who've lost the last 2 after some fantastic form. But I reckon this is going to be close. I'm afraid this is another 2-1 to West Ham.
It's Wolves against Manchester United off the back of West Brom Wolves. How will the players be ready for this fixture? Well, Gary O'Neill, the Bolton legend, is unbeaten in something like 6 games now. He's just dropping masterclasses after masterclass. Went to Brighton, 0-0 draw. Wolves will now go back home, and they love winning here. They love beating Manchester United. Who's going to win this fixture?
I think 1-0 United.
Really?
Yes. Mine and Garnacho win for the United.
The bookies are actually saying Wolves have just as a good chance to win as United do. But for some reason, I agree with you. I think United pull it out the bag. Bruno Fernandes will make this all about himself. He's going to get a goal and an assist. They're going to win 2-1 away from home.
Wolves got a point at the Amex, which is a very good point, and they've played some really nice football this season, but they're playing a Man United team who are showing the green shoots of recovery. I'm going to sit on the fence here and go for a 1-1 draw.
Tayo, it's been a pleasure, mate.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Before you said 15,000 likes, you're the first Japanese guest on the channel. It's an absolute honour. I think the next time we get him on, you'll see his improvements in English, because you're going to university to learn English.
Yes, I'm learning English now.
Thank you for watching. Enjoy the Premier League fixtures and watch the Asian Cup. Come watch the videos. See you in a bit. Bye-bye.
Bye.